Hello, hello. Oh, wow. Hello. Oh my goodness. Hello, everyone. Yes, the grippers are out. Yes, hello. Hello, everyone. Glad you guys can all make it. Um, Let me know how the audio is first and foremost. Um, I think it's probably fine. I'm not sure if the music is too low or too loud, but yeah. Actually, I think I'm too loud actually. Sounds good. Great. So yeah, welcome. This is the debut stream finally. I have not slept enough. Why are my feet up there? Because we're gonna do a slow reveal from the bottom all the way up to my head, and we're gonna start from my shoes, of course. Um, and then after that, we're gonna move on into the the debut slides, going through all that. So yeah, fancy shoes. Yeah. Let's just get right into it. Let me get zoomed in a little bit on the little booty right there. Oh, that might be too high. But yeah, there's the grippers themselves. Uh, a lot of detail went into this whole design. Um, my art mama, Kamimi, put in so much work into making it so detailed. Like you can see like the little like reflection of the metal on the actual like pants and everything. um but let's move along. Let's start going up a little bit. No way to get flashed by shoes first. You turn to Twitch stream, yeah. So actually, hang on. Let me do. Hang on. What is my toggle for this? I think it's F11, right? 11. Yeah. Let me take off that. There we go. We're gonna make our way up the pants. We got some cards that I have always at my disposal at the ready. Underneath my thighs, right there. You never know when you gotta play a bit of card games, you know. Five of a kind, yeah. Anyone that plays Balatro knows. The fingers, oh yeah. You want to see the hands? Yeah. Let me go up a little bit more. Ignore the fact that it's all. Actually, let me do this. Actually, let me move myself to the side so it's not as concerning. But yeah, we got the fingers right there. Hey, Sura Alt LOL, thank you for the follow. She did. But we have the hand right here. The hand, yeah. We got a lot of little accessories for the hands and the wrist. I really wanted to add a lot of stuff because I felt like when I think of greed, I think of a ton of materialistic stuff, you know? So I really wanted the design to have a lot of like the metal and jewelry and tons of shiny objects. So we got lots of rings. We got a little like pointy finger because I feel like that's a very like rich, sophisticated type thing. A nice fancy watch. And on the other side, we got a little bangle and then some more rings. Each individual ring and everything has its own little unique design. Then we have my little belt. For a little context about the belt, it is a fox because I believe from the little bit of research that I did, foxes can tend to be associated with greed, and so I felt like having a fox as a kind of almost like secondary piece of my design would be a nice touch. Yeah. Then we got the little sleeves, the rolled up sleeves. I'm gonna go back after we scroll all the way up, and then we'll show off the jacket, which is actually one of my favorite parts of the design. We got nice little sleeves. I mean, let me zoom out a bit. There we go. You smell a foxy mascot in the future? How'd you know? Actually, I'm delving a little bit into the lore because later down the road, I actually want to present my lore as kind of like a lore video, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about the lore today. But what I will say is that I am a fallen angel, of course, of greed. I was cast out for that greed, and I was told that in order to return to heaven, I would have to enact enough acts of charity, essentially the opposite of greed, to be allowed back in. And how shall I say, my supervisor who checks and makes sure that I'm actually doing that is stored within this necklace. It's a fox, if you can't tell. And that is where our mascot resides, one which will reveal themselves in the future. Not today, but in the future, yes. Then of course some more shiny accessories on the shirt, detailing everything, all the shininess. I play too much League to enact charity in any way. I'm stuck here. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe I like being greedy over going back to heaven, you know? Oh, you see a little bit of my face there. Okay, so we got the nice little choker. I like the choker. And yeah, let's just move on to the main thing, the moneymaker, if you will. Me. Hello. Oh, how you doing? Face. Yeah, there I am. Should probably like zoom out a little bit because I feel like I'm like so up close here. There we go. Hello. I love how like flowy my hair is and everything. Where did Headbat go? So I've actually disabled like almost all of the redeems for the time being, just so we can get through this kind of like reveal section, essentially. Because I didn't want like head pats and everything going through and then you can't actually see it yet. But now that this is done, let me actually go in and do that real quick. Oh wait, I still have more to show. Actually, hang on. Why is... Am I? Yeah, I think I'm fine. Oh, you know what? While I'm showing the face, let's get into the toggles. So first up, enhance. Hello, how you doing? Firstly, what's the best way of showing this? Might be this way. In case you've never really seen my eyes up close, they actually aren't just a regular pupil. If you look closely, they're kinda sorta inspired by the Oshinoko eyes, how they're kinda like all starred, except mine is more like yeah. I don't know how to describe it. It's something like a void, if you will. And then it just kind of has these like unique like lines that go kind of like upwards. So yes, face stuff, face toggles. I can cry. Don't ever make me sad. Don't ever show me sad videos. I will bawl my eyes out, and you don't want that. Next, we have angry. In case I ever get mad. Oh, the fangs? Yeah, you noticed? I had a little teethy teeth. In case I want to like, you know, give you a nice little bite, you know. I lose track of my toggle stuff. But ooh. Next up is blush. You know, when you give me too many compliments, I get all blushy, you know. You don't taste good, you promise. What else do we got here? We got the oh, we have this. You don't ever want to let this out. If this comes out, something serious has happened. That, or Or I'm just obsessed. It's very possible I could just be very, very obsessed with you. But yes, on its own, it's some lovey-dovey eyes, you know? A bro stands across your bed at 3 a.m.? Actually. It's how I look after you, you know? From a high above. Oh. That was actually an accident, but it kind of worked out. Hello. Yes. When things take an unexpected turn, you know, when we're a game and having a good time and then something like a glitch happens, you know, you may sometimes just see me get shocked. Surprised, if you will. Pondering, wondering, what went wrong? Then we got the happiness. For when I'm happy like today. I'm very, very happy. Finally being able to use this motto after so long. And then this. You may recognize this as the teehee emote. And that's what this was inspired by. So now I can just like give you a little bit of a little teehee expression whenever I want. Hello, Hachiko. Hello. Welcome in. We're just going through all the toggles right now. Up next is what is next? Oh, my smug face. Because you know how smug I am. Did you eat all the cookies? Yes. But yeah, after that, we have, at long last... Oh, wrong button. Decapitated myself. Anyways. Let me pan out so you can get a full view here. Hello. And behold. Jacket. So starting again from the bottom, we have the jacket. It dangles around. There's so much detail put into how it flows and moves around with my movement. Going up some more, we got you know, a bit more movement around everywhere. I also love how the wings are in general with my movement, how they kind of like move around and flap around and everything. Gonna block out the UI in every game with the wings. See, naturally I thought about that because we ran into that issue back when I was having a PNG tuber, right? So of course, naturally, I am able to tuck them away whenever I want. Just whew, and they're gone. And it's just me. Almost as if I'm in disguise as a human. And then whenever I want them back, out they come. We're gonna have a toggle for that, like a redeem that you can use in case you ever just want to like force them out or force them away. So you'll have the freedom to do that with them. What else we got? We have scared. Is it scared? No, yeah, it's scared. In case I get a little bit worried, you know, for the horror games out there that we're definitely gonna be playing in October for one. And then often see a frown, which actually goes well with my little sad face. Does everyone want to be like down and depressed for some reason? Yeah. It's like, man, I lost the 50-50 in Honkai Star Rail, and this is the face you see. But for the most part, you'll typically see me with this happy face. But that pretty much covers all the toggles. I don't have anything too crazy like waves or anything like that. That's gonna be for the future. For this debut, I kind of just wanted to have kind of like the core basic stuff in it, and then later on we'll add on and add all sorts of fun, crazy, silly stuff. But yeah, we'll leave the wings out for now because I like having them out, and then we'll pan out. And I say it is about time we go on to the debut slides. So, no Sprout? Yeah, we don't have any Sprout yet. I need to hunt down an asset somewhere that'll let me have a Sprout on this model. But it is something I did think about. So let me go to the debut slides, and then I'm going to start bringing back some of the renames. We do have some fun ones, like a new revamped Cheese Slap redeem, because I know we love the Cheese Slap here. Let me go and do that while we're transitioning over to the debut slides. Hopefully it's what I expect it to. Hey, it did. Nice. Okay. Alright, let me just find the things and stuff. So bear with me, I may not be able to see chat for a second. Actually, let me do this instead. I can still see chat, I just gotta like toss it over here. There we go. You love this design? I do too. Well, maybe did such a great job on like everything. I have, I think, some of like the how should I call them? The initial sketches and almost like prototypes, I guess you could say, like the different like sketch ideas that Kamimi came up with, like as we were working on kind of like putting this together. Maybe one day I'll show them off, maybe. But there was a lot of cool ideas that were considered before finalizing this design the way it is you see today. Everything from like the overall color palette, like the hair. There was one point where I had a hat. I almost had a hat. Would have been pretty neat. But I didn't go with that one because I was like, I felt like it wouldn't go fully well with everything else the way it was. My earring, what about it? Oh, you like the earring? Here, let me get in there. Yeah, earring. Bangles. Oh. Yeah. Zoom back out again. And proceed to do what I was doing. It has a feather? Yeah, it is a feather, yes. Yeah. In case you didn't notice also, these are not feathers that are just kind of like in my hair. No, these grow out of my head. These are like actual feathers that grow out of my head. Except for that little white strand that you see there. That's not a feather. That's an actual white strand of hair. Because in case you were wondering, back when I was an angel, my hair was actually white. And when I fell, it darkened. Like the rest of myself. Like my wings, they used to be white, my hair used to be white, but then when I fell, it all became dark. So fun fact. And you can see remnants of that, because there's still some good in me. New model? Yeah, hello Raven! Hello. Where are the channel points? There they are. Okay, let me get these for you guys. You guys may need to refresh for them to actually show up. I'm not certain. But we'll see. So let me start enabling these. What do we got here? Be careful with them. Yep, there it is. New cheese slap. I did have to put a timer on it just because of the amount of intricate work that went into getting it to work properly. And spamming it would break it. And we don't want that, so yeah. Let's see what else is there. Yeah, there's a little head pat, there you go. We'll leave that off for now. Toggle that. There's something I'll probably just like leave off just for like this stream, and then we'll have them back, you know, in future streams. I see you guys already found the new edition. Oh, where is it? Oh no, I forgot to make a change. wait, I think I forgot to make it so that there's a timeout on the cat ears and stuff. So they don't go away. Wait a minute, that's a problem. But I will hydrate since you did redeem it. But I did add something for the hydrate. Let me see. Maybe I can make a quick adjustment here. Hang on. You guys get to see the what is it? What is it called? Where is it? Here, I'm just gonna vanish for a little bit. You get to look at the debut thing for a second while I fix this real quick. It only takes like 2 seconds, I think. But hey, what is a stream without some scuff? You know, gotta have scuff. If you don't have scuff, what are you doing? What are you doing wrong? What are you doing wrong if you don't have? Oh my goodness, what is happening? What in the world? I'm coming back. I'm back. Who's there? Who's there? Hey, Celesta, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raid. Welcome in, raiders. How was your stream? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Leyne. I'm a Fallen Angel VTuber, and I play a variety of different types of games. Today we're having my debut stream, so we're just about to start the debut slides in just a moment. But I'm just fixing a quick little thing with our little Catboy redeem. So bear with me as I fade away again for a moment and fix that. 'Cause, again, I think it should only take no more than a few seconds to just make it so that it goes away. Oh, it's because it's up for so long, maybe. Just do it for like that long. That works. And then it is... Oh. Oh, silly me. Silly me. I literally just forgot to like finish making it. There we go. And this is already set up with that? Yeah, okay. Hydrate should be fixed once I come back. Right, hello. I'll even redeem it for you. You don't even have to do it yourself. I got you. Gonna have to raid and run for food and have fun? Yeah, no worries. I appreciate the raid. Let me just I had to take a sip of my boba, you know, for the hydrate. And that's what should happen every time we get a little hydrate redeem now. We're gonna have a little boba boba thing show up and give me some boba that I can sip on for the hydrate. Or yeah, or oh yeah, get your boba redeems. Get your boba redeems. Never forget those. So let me where am I? What am I doing? I lost track of where I'm at. There I am. Okay. All right. Hello again. Actually, you know, the wings might actually be better off here because of like how much space this takes. So let me go ahead and actually, where should I put this? I don't even know where to put this. Obius, where do you want to go? Can you ask why a cheese slap? I thought it was a silly redeem back when we started using Tangia, and then everyone just loved smacking me with cheese. Because I made funny noise and smacked me in the face. Everyone loves abusing me for some reason. And so I was like, you know, it's basically part of my brand at this point. So I'm like, we might as well have cheese redeems. But yes. Hang on. Let me make it so that little like cursor thing isn't showing up. There we go. All right. So there we go. Now let's begin. Welcome to the Leyne debut slides. Firstly, I wanted to start off by kind of like detailing how it all began. So, actually, maybe I should just scoop myself over like here. Over here. Hello. Great. So, there's a lot to unpack here. So back when I first started streaming, my first, I guess, model you could say was actually something that I just kind of like put together in Picrew one day. So that's what you see there over the. Actually, maybe it actually is a good idea to have the little funny cursor thing. Here you go. Here's a magic cursor. Opa! That was the OG design that I used on the probably like the very first like month or so of streaming. And this is what was the foundation for everything. From here, I then went and commissioned my very first reference sheet for my design, which became this. Some of you may be familiar with this from way back when. It is what I kind of like call my 0.5 design. And then the respective PNG tuber that you probably know very well. That was made by Miko Zen Studio. And then, of course, we have now the 1.0 reference sheet live 2D and rigging by Kamimi and Zayafer. And yes, Chiefs, this is a fun little like announcement that I'm doing as part of the debut. Let me toss myself over here. It's probably easier that way. So, I actually have a chibi in the works. It is being made by Yume from our community. You may know them. They sometimes pop in from time to time here and there. And it's being rigged by Sue. So the actual art for the chibi is right there, and it is finished. And it is currently in the process of being rigged. So that will probably be done, I want to say, sometime in September, I want to say. And then we'll have a little showcase for that. But yes, that is in the works, and I wanted to announce it here while I have the chance. Yeah. It's so cute. I'm so excited to use that as well. Next up, we have the credits, and there is a lot. So let me just... I'm now not important for a second. Let me fade away once I find myself again. So, the artist credits. There is a lot of people that who are part of essentially making all of this happen. He's gone, Cause Chaos. No, I'm still here. I'm just out of sight, but not out of mind. I'm always watching. But yes, all the various working parts that kind of like bring together the stream. I kind of like put it all together here. Everything from like my model, mama, rigger, the music, emotes, everything. I wanted to show kind of like everyone that was involved, you know, all of it, including some of like the old design stuff and even things that we've only used on a couple of occasions. I wanted to show everyone. I want to give them credit for all the hard work that they put in for this stream and like this everything. I think everyone did an amazing job at all the different parts for all the commissions that I had put in over the months. My wallet cries in pain thinking about the amount of dollars that were spent to make all of this happen. But it was all worth it, I feel like. Up next, we have, of course, me. Now I get to come back. Hello, it's me again. I wasn't gone for too long. You feel like a proud parent to see me debut? Aw. Yeah, I've come a long way, I feel like. From my very first days back when what was my first stream of? My first stream was actually of, I forgot what the game was called. It was a small little indie game. But like, after that, I know like my second stream was like a League of Legends stream. Where I remember like my first chatter. My first chatter was talking to me at the time, and what is it? I'm blanking on it. I was playing League, and I got a chatter, and I was so excited to see like someone chatting, like, oh my goodness, a chatter, my first chatter. And then, guess what? It was a bot. My very first chatter was a bot. I was like having a back and forth conversation with them, and then they were like, hey, do you need some assets? And I was like, no, not the bot. But then eventually I started doing my whole Zelda series stream, and then the rest was history. I just went on it from there. Hello, Panda. And hello, Ven. Welcome in. I look amazing, thank you. So, to get into the about me. My name, of course, is Leyne. I know my name is very frequently mispronounced. Because I hear like Leyne and all sorts of other variations of my name. But it is pronounced lane, like a traffic lane. That is how it is pronounced. I know Zero tends to call me Lenny just for fun, and he's the only one that's allowed to do that. No one else can call me Lenny except Zero. But everyone else. can call me Leyne, Lay, or Gambling if you want to. Not acknowledging, donut walling our boy Zero. What did Zero say? I feel like I've noticed all of Zero's messages. Like he's only said one. Not acknowledging Lenny. I don't know what you're on about. You just realized my birthday is the day after yours. Oh, that's awesome. Let's go. He was here. You was gonna get banned for that. Dropped that gorgeous. Oh no, you're fine. I don't mind compliments. Who would mind compliments? Also, hello, Kurokai. I didn't miss your message. I didn't get the chance to address it until just now. But yes, hello, debut. Yes, my model's so cute. I appreciate. Yes. Oh, the 12-month sub. Hang on, let me scroll up. I saw it. But thank you so much for the 12-month resub. Officially a year. Let's go. I think this is also an amazing thing. I got affiliate back last year, August 27th. So it's literally been almost exactly a year since I first got affiliate, and a year and a month essentially since I started VTubing in general. So yeah, all of this has been over the course of a single year. But yeah, my species, I don't even know, I'm a fallen angel, but I wasn't sure if fallen angels classify as a species necessarily, since they're kind of like a spiritual being, hence the question mark. But I'm a fallen angel who fell from heaven due to their greed. You got affiliated on your wedding anniversary? Oh, that's awesome. It's really cool. Just makes the day even more special, I feel like. Subspecies of angel? I guess I could see that. Yeah. My age. You're probably wondering my age. I've probably shared it on some occasions. For those interested, I am 27. Surprise, surprise. I am old. I'm so old. Not really. But I'm getting up there. Getting up there. But I am old enough to gamble. That's all you need to know. Hey, Kicho, thank you for the 1 month sub. I appreciate it so much. I'm older than you? Oh, really? Oh, that's awesome. Go me for being old. Yes. Hey, thank you for the... Oh, it was 4 months. Oh, all right. Thank you. Thank you so much for the 4-month resub. Let's go. I'm not old. I don't feel old. I certainly don't feel old. I'm 27 and I'm like, I feel like I'm still in my early 20s, I feel like. But I feel like I've always aged slower than most. Black Current Fallen Angel? Sounds cool. Me calling myself old makes you feel older? Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I am a baby. I'm still in the cradle. Can't walk. I use my wings to get around. Maybe that'll help. You feel scammed? You thought I was your age? What? Really? I thought I told you my age once upon a time. I think. Maybe I didn't. Oh well. I'm also short. I'm a short king. I'm only 5'5". A whale sent you? Hello. Akalia, hello. Congratulations on the debut. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's good to see you. Welcome in. Cryzen53. Yeah, but for guys, I feel like we get like picked on for not being like over 6 feet most of the time. I know I was picked on when I was younger for not being that tall. I was always the really short one that like all my tall friends would put their arms on my head for being so short. But it's okay. It's okay, I am a short king. Don't have a crown. And as you saw, my birthday is June 14th, so it wasn't too long ago. I just recently turned 27. Before that, I was 26. You're 5'5" Let's go. Let's go. You're 5 foot. Aw. Nice. I think being short is cute though. It's like a cute, almost like endearing trait to have, to be. Thank you for the lurk, fan. I appreciate it. And then also my favorite color, purple. Who would have thought? Who would guess? Certainly not me, from all the tons of purple you see everywhere on screen right now. And then, of course, I am a lover of boba, as you couldn't tell. If you couldn't tell. And my favorite drink is a white peach fruit tea with strawberry popping boba. Oh, you shorties? He's not gonna flex though. I feel like you already did just by saying that. And well, not lastly, but almost lastly, in case you didn't know, I am a member of Ever After Co, which is a fun VTuber group that I'm a part of. We play some games and collab sometimes, always have a fun time, you know. So I'm part of that. And you guys, all of you, you guys are the greedlings. You are my greedlings. All of you. If I'm greedy, you're greedy. We greed together. Then, of course, my little hashtag for art is Leyne art. It's very simple, straight to the point. Hutch goes 9'7". That'd be kind of wild. That'd be like being like a titan or something. Anyways, up next. That button didn't work. I gotta actually click it. My likes and dislikes. Where do I even place myself here? Oh, maybe I'll just go to the other side and then like bring myself over when we talk about the other. That works. Oh, all right. My likes. As I previously just said, maybe like 2 seconds ago, I love boba. Boba is great and wonderful and fantastic. I love it. I love it so much. Oh, 9 foot sounds like a giant crossed over from these guys. That's what I'm saying. Like, it feels like it's like Titan or something like that shouldn't be the case. Hey, Orca! Thank you for the tier 1 gifted sub to Hachiko. How nice of you. Oh, we got a little like hype train. Let's go. But yeah, of course, I like boba. I like cats. I have my own cat actually. His name is Daigo. He's a Maine Coon. He's a nice fluffy boy. He's so friendly. I love him. It's my son. I call him my son all the time. Where is he? Oh, he's behind me. Sleeping on his little cat tower. Such a precious boy. Our color palettes match, minus the purple. My cat doesn't have purple on him. But he has black and white. Next, of course, I love gaming. And we'll get into more detail about gaming and anime on some of the upcoming slides. But, in general, I love gaming, of course, because I stream games and I watch anime all the time. Well, not all the time, actually, not recently. I think the only thing I've been able to keep up with recently is just One Piece right now. But I love anime in general. And then blankets. I love blankets. Like, you have no idea how much I love blankets. Every single night, I go to bed bundled up like a cocoon with 5 layers of blankets. Some winter blankets, like thick layered heavy blankets, and then like some like thin ones, but I sleep snuggled up and warm. Also, thank you for the 200 bits, Kit. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yes, I love to be bundled up in a blanket all the time, all year round. If it's summer, I turn on the AC and I bundle up. If it's winter, I turn on the heater and I bundle up. One way or the other, I am bundled up year round. Until it gets too hot. And then I don't bundle up. But I usually try and make the conditions perfect for bundling up. At all times. Melting. You're melting at home? No, don't melt. Drink water. Use a fan, I don't know. Do what you must to stay cool. I also like listening to music, and that's another point I'll go into more detail about in a little bit. And then traveling. I love traveling. I love traveling everywhere. And my job actually lets me travel so much. Like, I think actually next week I have to travel actually, so I'm not going to be streaming when is it? I think like Tuesday and Wednesday next week. But because of my job, I get to travel around like the US a lot year round, and then with my vacation time I like to travel around the world as well. So I've been to like Greece this year, the UK as well. I've also been to Puerto Rico. What other place have I been to? I've been to Peru. I've been to Germany. I've been to Georgia, the country. I've been to a lot of places. Ever been to Canada? I have. I've been to Canada once. I've been to Winnipeg once for a anime convention, and then also Niagara Falls one time. But that's my only exposure to Canada. Yeah, when I was in Winnipeg, I was told that it is the like murder capital of Canada. It didn't feel that way though when I was there. Everyone was so nice. There was never any like people like sitting in the alleyways waiting with like a knife or a gun ready to just take me out. Everyone was chill. Everyone was cool. But yeah. Aside from that, as it almost kind of goes hand in hand with the blankets. But I like sleeping and napping whenever I can, at least. I can't always nap a lot. Usually I'll nap once my sleep deprivation gets to a certain point, though. You know, I stay up late, streaming, prepping things, working. Your room's so hot that your water, which you just got, is already warm. Oh no, that's awful. What else do I like? I like spooky games and movies. I like playing. This is actually something of a new thing that actually I got more into since I started VTubing, because before VTubing I wasn't really like into like the whole horror games, horror movie stuff, aside from like maybe like watching some things like here and there. But now I actually really like watching like horror movies and stuff. It's really fun. I don't really get spooked so much as I'm like intrigued by the plot line. Also, hello Paya, welcome in. Thank you for Daily Boba Demon for the head pats. Glad you can make it. What else? What else? Spring. Spring is my favorite season because it is when all the flowers and everything bloom and everything outdoors looks so pretty. It's also not too hot, not too cold, just right. That is why I love spring. Spring is great. Spooky! Hello, hello, welcome in, Spooky. Thank you for the Daily Boba Redeem. How are you? Happy debut day? Yeah, looking great. Thank you. I'm so glad you can make it. Yeah, we got your emotes here on display on some of these slides, and of course they're in the chat here and there as well, showing up. You hate spring, but mostly because it rains too much and bugs. Honestly, that is fair. Yeah, that is a good point. It does tend to rain a lot in spring, hence the flowers and everything blooming and stuff. But I feel like on the days where it's not raining and when the bugs aren't being menaces to society, I think it's great. It's so pretty. I've seen it. Yeah, I'm happy to see you too. And then sour food. I love sour stuff. If you ever have anything that's like sour candy, anything sour, like some fruits, like, I don't know, lemons, limes, just hand them over. I'll eat them. Fun fact, when I was a kid, I actually, I had this weird habit of actually just eating raw lemons and limes. Like, I would just take one and I just eat it. I don't know why. I was a strange child. I was a very strange child. Fall is where it's at. Fall is nice too, but I feel like fall's too cold for my liking. At least in my experience. Like, I've always found fall to be a little too cold, and my issue with fall is actually the wind. I feel like fall is always so windy, and let me tell you something. I am super picky about the way my hair looks, and if my hair is even slightly off from the way I had it prepped in the morning, I will not be able to rest until it is back to the state that I had it in. So when it is windy, I despise everything in life. Because it tries to mess up my hair and blow it out of position and everything, and I'm like, no, this can't, no. Please stop. Wait. The word fall is a bad word for Mr. Fall the Angel? Almost. It might as well be. It's windy where you live 24/7 no matter the season? That sounds like my nightmare. I just wouldn't go outside. I would never touch grass. I would stay indoors where I am safe from the terrible winds that exist outdoors. Can we trade? let me go on to the dislikes now. Alright. So, and you're probably gonna have a lot of questions here, just seeing a lot of this stuff. What did moths do? Yes, that is what I was expecting. So moths, let me tell you a tale from my youth. Back from the ancient times up in the skies, back when I was in heaven, we did have moths, angelic moths. Don't ask what they look like. They look like regular moths, just more angelic. They probably got like little halos and stuff, alright? Don't ask too many questions. Anyways, in my little angel home, back when I lived up there, in my younger days, we had moths that loved to just come indoors at random point in the day, right? I was terrified of bugs in general, but moths especially because they were like butterflies, but the evil version of butterflies, and I was not having it, especially since they fly. Moths can sense fear. They might as well. That is where I'm going with this, actually. They might as well sense fear, because I feel like they came after me. They're dusty. They are. I always found dust. Anywhere they were, dust was. But moths, where am I going with this? I would have battles with moths on an almost daily basis. I am not cut out to be a killer. Let me say that first and foremost. If you ever suspect me of being any sort of serial killer, don't worry. I would do a terrible job, because I would go at it for probably near an hour trying to fight a moth in a closed room. And I would just struggle. Like, I would come out of that room sweating. After, like, a hard-fought battle trying to take out these moths, they would just keep flying at my face and just terrorizing me. And I would not be able to sleep, because I would not be able to rest knowing that there's this moth in the room just waiting for me to just pass out so we can just eat my soul or something. Some moths are beautiful, though. Yes, I will say, there are some moths that I've seen, like, online, that all look very pretty, very fluffy and cute. I like those moths. I've never seen them, but I like them. But your day-to-day moths, the ones that you typically see everywhere, I hate them. Despise them. A moth stream when? Never. Daigo catch them? Daigo, much like his owner, is not really a killer either. I was like, Daigo, here's a bug. Eliminate it. And he'd just be like, I don't want it. And he just wouldn't care. He just wouldn't do anything about it. He'd just be like, oh, yeah, there's an insect there. Cool. And he'd just go about his business. I'm like, what did I hire you for? What did I pay you for? You don't pay rent, but you don't get rid of pests either. What are you doing here? Daigo was a chunky soup. Not chunky. Not even chunky. Actually maintains his weight pretty well, surprisingly. Like he manages his weight all on his own. Don't ask how, but he does. He's a healthy kitty. That was a cute kitty. Kitty is sleeping on his little cat tower right now behind me. But yeah. Discord. Yeah, we do have a Discord. Please feel free to join in. I just revamped it slightly today, so if there are any issues, now would be a nice time to find out that there are any, so I can address them like after stream later. But yeah, we do have a Discord that you can feel free to join if you'd like. No pressure though. But yeah, there's my little like my tangent about moths. Up next, heights. I'm a fallen angel. What do you mean I'm scared of heights? I used to live high up above. Yeah, I fell, alright? I fell. That's why I'm scared of heights. It's all fun and games until you actually fall from heaven. But in all actuality, I'm okay with heights in general. Like if I'm on a plane or something, I don't mind. It's when I'm in an exposed area, like a rooftop, and I'm looking down from above, like down at the ground or something, or like over like a cliffside. That's when heights are a bit of a problem and I feel anxious. And I'm like, I need to get away. This is too close for comfort, and I do not like being this high up. It reminds him of his fall from heaven. It might as well. Did I fall from heaven? Cause no, yeah, I actually did. Yeah. Oh, do you want to hear a pickup line? Hang on, hang on. It was the other day. I was sharing a pickup line with someone just for fun, and it was this one pickup line that I came up on the spot. Hang on, it's fallen angel related. That's why it's stuck. Hang on, let me find it. I wrote it down. I typed it out. Really, actually, shouldn't be too hard to find. I would hope. Maybe. Oh, maybe it is gonna be hard. Actually, wait. What if I just do by me? Oh wait, no, wait. Ooh, here we go. Where is it? How is this not anywhere? Okay. It was who said it? I said it. Author? User? Me? No. Okay, let me think if I can like actually mentally like recreate it in my head. I think I remember now. Hey, did you fall from heaven too, like I did? If so, maybe we should commit some sins together. Eh? Yeah? No? Probably trash. Scuff? What? Where do you see scuff? Where's the scuff? Where's the scuff? What did you find? Is it the Discord? Is this Discord scuffed? Let me know if it is. I feel like there should be somewhere you probably like address that. Whatever. We'll do it later. 5 out of 10 couldn't mean playing Genshin. It could. That deserves a cheese slap. Honestly, that's fair. I don't blame you. Next up is math. I don't like math. I'm bad at math. I don't know how I got an A in math for like most of my years, but once I got to high school, I decided math ain't it, and my brain just like denied math, and I was just like, no, this ain't it. I think I barely passed. What was it? Geometry. And then like, don't even get me started on like calculus and all that. That was awful. But I got through it. Yo, actually, as you figured your VTube stuff and all, he actually said to you, "Are you a sin? Because I will fall for you in both ways." Wow. I mean, at least they tried. They were like, I know how to riz them up with something that they're familiar or aware of. I got just a thing, and then they fell flat. Tragic. You don't think you did grade 12 math? Oh. I had to do some college level math. I know that for sure. And that wasn't fun. Not fun at all. Up next is spicy food. I can't handle spice at all. Like, you have no idea how badly I cannot handle spice. I'm actually getting better at it, actually. I used to not even be able to handle so much as like a single tiny hot Cheeto piece. But now I can actually eat some like boneless buffalo wings with like buffalo sauce now. That's the upgrade. That's where I'm at on the spice scale, like what I can handle. But like everything else I can't. It's too much. It's unbearable. Oh, and also spicy chicken on like a pizza, I can also handle that. But that's about it. So I don't eat ramen. I do eat ramen on extremely rare occasions, but it's not spicy. Not spicy ramen. It's just regular, basic ramen. Up next, rude people. That's pretty much a given. We don't like rude people. I don't like rude people. We're not gonna have rude people here. Unless it's like playful banter. That's fine. Playful banter's fine. Just gotta have it in like healthy moderation, you know? Won't go too far and everything. Hey, Rumham, welcome in. Congrats. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome in. And driving. So I actually have to drive on a daily basis, you know, because of work. I hate driving. I tried to postpone having to drive and get my license for as long as I could. I don't think I got it until like my first or second year of college, and I think I even failed my driver's road test. Like, no, not even the road test. Well, both road tests and written tests. Like, I think 2 to 3 times each. But I'm actually a safe driver. I haven't gotten into any accidents or anything in like the many years that I've had my license now. But I hate driving. I drive out of necessity, and anytime anyone's like, "Yo, you want to drive?" I'm like, "No, you got it. It's all you. I believe in you. You can drive." I'm like, nah. Any opportunity where someone's like, "Hey, do you want to drive? Do you want me to drive?" I'm like, "You can drive. All you. Go crazy. My life is in your hands, but I'd rather not drive." When are we gonna do a spicy challenge together? I did a spicy challenge for like a tiny little I don't even know what it was for. It was like a 12-hour stream that I did. It was like a tiny sort of like I wouldn't necessarily call it a subathon per se, but I had some like incentives, and I had to eat some spicy stuff because of that. It's like 20 spicy wings with like some sort of whatever the hottest sauce was that place had. I was about to say you're kind of rude sometimes, but I know you're joking. Yeah. Like with like people who I'm like really familiar with and like know super well. Like I kind of like know more when they're like joking, when they're not joking, that sort of thing. So like it's fine if like those people are like that. Like I already have that kind of like foundation where I'm like, if you act rude, I know we're chill, we're cool, it's fine. But if like you pulled up in here, day one, first message, and you say something rude, it's on site. You get the Leyne guns out, and you are blasted out of here. We won't have it. It was the atomic wings at Wingstop. That's what it was. Yeah, that was painful. Atomic wings from Wingstop while playing, what is it? Hodoful Boyfriend. So it was just birds and wings. While I was a fallen angel. So it was a time. It was an experience. I'm gonna be real. Voice acting with like pain that you can just audibly hear in my voice from the suffering. Atomic wings at Wingstop from a fallen angel dating birds. Quite the combo. Up next is being cold. I tend to get cold very easily. So it's another reason why I like being bundled up. Because I don't want to be cold. Hey, Soggy, welcome in. Hello. How are you doing? I look so good. Yeah, thank you. Happy debut. Yeah, I'm finally getting to use my model. I'm going through like all my slides right now. You remember the dating bird? Yeah, it was funny. Yeah, it really was funny. I chose the one dude, the one bird. It was the rich one, the pompous rich one that was probably like a racist. I was like, I was like, I can fix him. He seems very problematic socially, but I think I can fix him. And I think by the end, I did. I think I fixed him. The racist, I can fix him bird. Yeah, that's what it was. That was a fun time. We did not fix it. I think we did. I think we were about to, but the story cuts off before you actually know the outcome of the whole thing. Can I get another game and get some more wings? But anyways, as it goes hand in hand with my I like sleeping, I do not like waking up. I despise having to get up in the morning. It is the worst. I'm like, I just want to stay in bed like 3 hours longer, but no. Necessities demand I get up. Hibernate like a bear? Honestly, yeah. If I could. I actually have this tendency where like I will sometimes stay up late often enough that my internal battery just like, you know, slowly drains from all that sleep deprivation, that eventually it reaches a point where I just crash and I just hibernate for like a whole day, like the full 24 hours, and then it's like I'm full reset, and then I'm good to go for like the next like 2 to 3 months, and I'm good to go. But there's the occasion where I like just crash for like a whole day. I'll cancel stream and I'll knock out for the day. It's a wrap. Sleep debt is a thing, yeah. just like a full reset. Just undoes all the sleep debt that I was owing. But I can only do that on like a weekend, of course, because otherwise, you know, I can't just like skip work because I'm sleepy. And now the final thing that I dislike, chocolate. I dislike chocolate in 80% of cases, I want to say. Chocolate ice cream, chocolate desserts, chocolate tasting stuff. Not a fan at all, in the slightest. The only thing I enjoy that's like chocolate related is like a Kit Kat, a Hershey, and like some chocolate bars like that. And even then, only on rare occasions. You forgot I was a chocolate hater? Yeah, I do not like chocolate. I've never been a fan. It just wasn't my thing. I don't know what it is about it. I just never... Okay, on some though. Wait, no, come back. I eat some chocolate, just not most chocolates. Like, if you got me like those nice like chocolates, like if like Valentine's Day chocolate, I'll eat Valentine's Day chocolate or something like that, or like Kit Kats, Crunch, Hershey's, any of that. I don't mind those on rare occasions, but yeah, for the most part, chocolate muffins, chocolate ice cream, chocolate cake, chocolate dessert, nothing. Nah, get it out of here. Blast it with a gun. One of the few you know that don't like chocolate? Well, that just makes me special. Everyone needs a friend that hates chocolate, so you can take any chocolates, gift it to them. Honestly, that's true. If you're friends with me, anytime someone gives me chocolate, that's free chocolate for you. It's a friend benefit, not a detriment. It's a benefit. Be glad I don't like chocolate, because it means more for you. That's thinking outside of the box. Good job. Favorite games. Alright, so as you may or may not know, I love a lot of different genres of games. Like, I'll play pretty much games from almost any genre. There's some that I typically don't play too much, like FPSs. I only play some FPSs on rare occasions, but for the most part, I typically like a lot of JRPGs, retro games, horror games now, action games, rhythm games, co-op games for friends, and party games. Most of these look familiar for some reason. Oh, do they? Do they really? Don't make him play FPS, please. He can't aim. It's true, I can't aim. That's one of the reasons why I actually don't like FPSs, because I'm like notoriously bad at FPSs. But yeah, top 2 favorite series, video game series, Kingdom Hearts, as you probably know, because I've been playing through the whole series, and the Trail/Kiseki series, which I will describe as essentially being the One Piece of anime games. It is a super long running JRPG series with some of the game's main story going like close to like 120 hours long. And the world building is just insane in these. It is a super long running interconnected world with you exploring all these different areas with different characters, returning character. It is great. It's amazing. I love it. The music's great. The gameplay's fun. The world is incredible. Every NPC you talk to actually feels like they exist within the world. You see them come back and you see their storylines progress within each game. Like random NPCs, like you'll come across them when you like revisit areas from like other games, and they'll be like, oh yeah, you know this thing that like was happening, like I divorced my wife. Like you'll be like, hey, I got remarried to my wife like two games later or something. It's like, oh snap, that NPC's life is on the up and up. Like there is so much detail and care and attention put into those games that I could go on for days talking about that series, and I highly recommend it. And I will be playing the next entry in that series when it comes out in, I think it's January of 2026, to try and get some more people invested. Oh, no. It's not Hachiko. What you're thinking of is Tales, the Tales of series. It's separate and different from the Trails series. They're completely different game series, yeah. Not related at all. But Tales is also a good series. Yes, 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 yes. Common misconception, because their titles are very similar, especially at the beginning, because it's like Tales of, Trails of, you know. But yeah, they're super fun. Obviously, of course, Final Fantasy. I love Final Fantasy. I've played so many of them, and of course, Xenoblade, another big series that I love so much. Nier and Drakengard is once again another series. You may notice that I love a lot of Square Enix properties. That is no mistake. I actually really love almost anything Square Enix makes in terms of like JRPGs, honestly. Persona. I love Persona. I think the only Persona game I haven't played yet is Persona 4, but I've seen like playthroughs of it over the years, and I'm looking forward to I think the remake that's gonna be coming out at some point. Why isn't Hatoful Boyfriend up there? Because it doesn't make the list. It doesn't make the cut. Hatoful Boyfriend was fun, but it doesn't compare to any of these, not by a long shot. Then we have Metal Gear. I love Metal Gear, and honestly, I was thinking of maybe even doing like a Metal Gear series like playthrough, kind of like how we've been doing for like Kingdom Hearts or like Zelda, so we can just play through all those games, because there's a lot of them, and I've been interested in playing some of them again. I feel like that would be fun, especially with Snake Eater, like the Delta remake or whatever coming out sometime soon. And you get to see my stealth skills, which are non-existent. Where's Cooking Mama? I've actually never played Cooking Mama. That is not a game I've ever played before. Fun fact. And then of course Pokemon. I love Pokemon, with my favorite being Pokemon Emerald or Pokemon XE Gale of Darkness. It's between the two. But I love Hoenn. Hoenn is great. I love Emerald. And anytime I get to play like a ROM hack or something that lets me visit some variation of Hoenn, I'm like, yes! I get to go back to my favorite region. And then lastly, the Yakuza series. I feel like there's more series than just these, by the way. There's a lot more than just this. But these slides was made with only 9 tiles, so I had to pick and choose. The Yakuza series is another fun one that I got into. I think it was 2 years ago. I played through the whole series back to back to back, game to game. Wasn't a streamer at the time, so I didn't stream it, but it was a fun experience for sure. And I've been keeping up with the games as they come out. 7 out of 10, too much water? No, not too much water. It's never too much water. Never. Never, never, never. Up next. Oh, yeah. I forgot. I actually included a whole bunch of other just like individual just like games here, so I'll show them off just for a bit if you want to like like look at them for a second. So just running through them super quickly, we have Undertale, Zelda, League of Legends. Yes, I played League. I was actually playing League not too long before debut. What a way to end off the evening before stream. Devil May Cry, Monster Hunter, Kirby. I love Kirby. Kirby's like one of my favorite Nintendo properties. I love everything Kirby related. Final Fantasy 14. I know I listed 14 previously on the, or not 14, Final Fantasy on a previous slide, but I just wanted to like note 14 just because I love Final Fantasy 14, and I played every time there's like a new expansion or like a big patch update. I haven't played it recently, but it's something I want to play again fairly soon. I just haven't done it yet. I have to update it, but my subscription's getting charged like every month, and I'm like, I'll play it one of these days. You 100% Adversaria? Honestly, that does sound like a nightmare. Even just playing the game on its own, it was fun, but I could not see myself doing that. Nice days in game. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, Haru, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Of course, then there's Fortnite, Omori, Deus Ex, Digimon, World and Story. I like Need a Streamer Overload because it's fun, and I like the whole aesthetic and vibe of it. Osu stream when? So here's the thing with Osu. I pretty much retired from Osu because my wrist can't do it anymore. I had to retire. Like, I am a psychopath that likes to play rhythm games at like the highest difficulty that I can push myself to. And I would get to the point where I'm playing Osu, and I would just feel my wrist in just a burning agony, and I'm like, all right, it's time to stop. And so I just haven't played Osu since, but I really like Osu. But I just don't have it in the old man arms anymore to play more Osu. Play Sonic 06 for us instead. See, now that I will. Because after Kingdom Hearts, the next series we're going to be playing through is Sonic. We're going to be playing through a bunch of Sonic games. I've already decided which ones we're going to be playing through. They're going to be a lot of like the 3D ones, like Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, Sonic 06. I need to see if I can do Sonic Unleashed as well and all that. But yeah, Sonic 06 is one that we're going to do. And yes, Shadow the Hedgehog we are going to do. We're going to do Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic and Shadow Generations, I think is what it's called. We're going to do that too. So yeah, we're gonna do a whole series binge of those games. So that'll be fun. Especially because growing up, I played a lot of Sonic games, but I've actually, outside of Sonic Adventure 1 and Sonic Frontiers more recently, I haven't actually beaten any Sonic games. Because I don't know, I'm just trash at them or something. I'm just really bad at Sonic games, but yeah. Who do I play on League? Hang on, let me. Yeah, I'll just leave that for now. Who do I play on League? So I play ADC typically. I always play like bot lane usually, and if I can't get bot lane for some reason, I play top. But my main in League is Samira. I love playing Samira in bot lane. That's my champ. That's my go-to champ. Aside from that, I typically enjoy Xayah. I forget who else. Samira, Xayah, Ezreal. Ezreal is a fun one that I love playing more recently. Now that I am mechanically better at playing Ezreal. Samira's a good choice. Yeah, if I didn't say Samira, ADC player. What do you mean? What's wrong with being an ADC player? I'm coming back out there. What do you mean? What do you mean? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you trash talk ADC players? We are a dying breed. Leave us alone. I also really like Yunara so far, but I haven't had too many chances to play her yet. She seems really cool though and fun. I like Zeri. I pretty much play like any ADC that there is, really. And then for top lane, I like playing Aatrox. Misfortune though, yeah, I played a lot of Misfortune as well. Yes. That's the other one I was forgetting about. My main trio of champs is Samira, Xayah, and Misfortune. That's like my trio of ADCs that are like my go-tos. And then Ezreal's making his way up there. And then in top lane, it's what is it? Aatrox. I play a little bit of Camille, and then Cho'Gath. I love Cho'Gath. My silly dinosaur boy. I love that man. Monster, creature, thing, whatever you want to call them. A game where I get to play Cho'Gath is the funnest for me. I have the time of my life whenever I get to play Cho'Gath. I love just eating. I just want to consume everything. You main ARAM, but you want to do ranked with MF? Honestly, that's... I feel like that's a pretty solid move. I think would be the wording for that, yeah. That's what I did, because MF is like, I feel like it's a really solid choice. And not to get too like deep into like league talk, but since she's like an early game champ, I feel like she's really good to use in ranked because people's mental just goes boom so quickly, so games can end really quickly. So like you can really take advantage of MF's early game and team play capability. So it's great for climbing, I feel like, in my opinion. But yeah. Anyways, what else? Deltarune, I like Deltarune. I've been playing that, of course. That's actually where we're gonna be playing once we're done with debut today, depending on whatever time we have left after this debut stream. Obviously Mario Kart, Mario Party, the Backrooms. I like the Backrooms. Backrooms is intriguing to me, and I want to play more Backrooms related games. I just need to get friends to play it with. I put Sim City here, but also City Skylines is also another one I really like. Like just city builders in general, I have a odd enjoyment with. Like I just love building cities from the top. down, like some sort of like deity that just builds roads. And I'm like, here you go. Here's some zoning land. And I was actually thinking of having a fun little project where I have a what is it? Like a Sim City world, and I have it as close to real time as I feel is possible or acceptable, and just have it be like a long-term project where the city just slowly grows, like on like a computer that's just like running 24/7, just to see what happens. You volunteer to review for the backroom? Let's go. Favorite Legend of Zelda? Wind Waker. I love Wind Waker. Wind Waker is my favorite Zelda game. It's just so fun. It's so silly and fun. I like it. I like the whole aesthetic and everything about it. Really fun. Why is my model like, you know, let me look at this for a second. I just need to like make sure everything is like working. Is it because I'm like turning my head so much? I feel like that's what's like throwing it off. Let me see. Pop, pop, pop. Okay. That should be fine there, I think. Oh no, the ads. No, we got ads. I guess I'll wait until like the ad break ends before moving on to like the next slide and going into all that detail. But yeah, to continue, of course, Honkai Star Rail. That's a game I actually need to catch up on. I'm still on what is it? It's like that tournament arc thing where we're on like the Shenzhou Alliance or whatever, like up on the ship. Okay, so real player, please get the new character. I will see. I will try. My 50-50 luck has not been great lately, I feel like. But I will do what I can. I'd love to play Backrooms 2 once you get a new PC build. Alright, let's go. Let's go. We can do that. Yeah, that sounds fun. What else? Lockdown Protocol is a fun game. I love playing Lockdown Protocol. Anytime I get to like collab and play Lockdown Protocol, I have a fun time. That's a fun game for me. Out of all the collab games, I think that's one of my favorites to play with people. It's fun being a deceptive liar, friendly, happy face, and then like you get in there and it's like, no, I will earn your trust and then stab you in the back when you least expect it, and it's the funnest time ever. Isn't this a face you would trust? Aren't I trustworthy? I feel like I am, right? Evil Lenny. Now helping with fallen angel status though? It's fine. We just tuck away the necklace and then no one has to know. No one has to know what I'm up to with the necklace tucked away in like a drawer or something. The fox won't know. It'll be our secret. But progressing onwards from the games, shows and the music. Hang on, wait, I gotta vanish again, just so you guys can actually see everything on screen. So, just detailing some of the stuff that came to mind almost like immediately, kind of like off the top of my head, and with some assistance to jog my memory. For shows, I love ReZero. It's probably like my favorite anime. And then, I still need to actually watch the latest season. But yeah. Aside from that, I love Blue Lock, One Piece. I keep up with week to week. I love Clannad. I feel like not many people know Clannad unless you're like an OG like anime watcher. Cause like it's pretty old at this point. I feel like Ruby, the Fate series, Monogatari, and Boku. No Hero. Clannad Depression series. I love depression in my shows. Listen. If a show is depressing, I am there. I am seated day one. Give me depression. Give me something to feel. I love me some depression in my anime. And then of course for the music, YOASOBI, Addo, Pierce the Veil, Nano, Real, Linkin Park, Dreamcatcher, Porter Robinson, Coco, and Nightcore in general. Mainly like old school Nightcore stuff, like those songs that you used to hear back in like 2008 or something like that, like all those songs. Yeah. Nobody knows Dreamcatcher? Yeah. I like Dreamcatcher. I remember stumbling across him like on accident, I think, and I was like, oh, this is a jam. I like this music. And they're just in my playlist now. We're best friends now. Let's go. I could always use new friends. You can never have too many friends. Kicked out of heaven for listening to Nightcore problems? Honestly, if that's the reason I was kicked out, I'll stay out. You can keep me out if that was the ground you kicked me out for, you know? You think they disbanded? Oh no, did they? I had no idea if they did. I don't keep up too much on like the bands on like a deeper level. I say I usually listen to most music like on kind of like a surface level. I'll be like, oh, a new song came out, oh, a new album came out, but I don't really like keep up with like, oh, who's each of the members from like a band or anything like that. Like if you ask me like who the lead singer of like most of these groups are, I honestly couldn't tell you. I would just be like, oh, I recognize that voice, sort of thing. But yeah, I love all these groups and artists. They're great. Moving on. My VTuber goal. Wait, I gotta come back. Hello again. So this is a sort of special one for me. So first and foremost, hello Eddie. Hello. Yippee goals. Yes. First and foremost, I want to grow my community. I want to make as many friends as I possibly can while doing VTube, because I feel like that's one of the best parts. I've met all of you, and it's been a wonderful experience ever since I started streaming. Because back when right before I started, I was like, I won't go into too much detail, but I was mentally like in a bit of a rut, and VTubing really helped me kind of like come out of my shell and kind of like helped me work on myself a lot and kind of like be more like who I wanted to be. So I owe a lot of that to VTubing and all the friends I made along the way, honestly. And I want to just keep growing and making more friends. Leyne plushie. We could have a Leyne plushie one day. Yes, we should do that. We should have a Leyne plushie. That would be fun. Be cute. Because I like plush. I love plushies. I should have put that on my likes. I forgot to put that I love plushies. Like, if you were to look at my couch right now, there's just a bunch of plushies there. Yes, I am a 27-year-old dude with a couch filled with plushies. What of it? I love plushies. I will stand on that hill. But yeah, another goal, of course, I would hopefully like to reach partner one day. I don't know how feasible it would be in the near future, of course. That's probably not like... I would just throw a random figure and say maybe not for the next 5-7 years, maybe, if ever. It's just a distant kind of thing. Next goal would probably be to be perceived by my Oshi, which I don't know if that'll ever happen. But my Oshi is actually Shiori Novella from Hololive. Fun fact, I don't think I've ever like really shared that outside of like maybe like a handful of conversations with people. But yeah, Shiori Novella is my favorite like VTuber, and they're like kind of like my Oshi. And if I were to ever be like perceived by them, that would make my day. You a 30-year-old woman, you have a bed full of plushies? Nice, let's go. What are you guys on about? Makeshift? Makeshift when? Makeshift? What's about makeshift? What is a makeshift? Best friends for a reason? Yeah. Friendship. You love black and white haired VTubers? Yeah. I feel like it's such a cool combo. It's great. It's peak design. And then here's one that I really want to do. And this is like probably like super far in the future, right? But one day I hope that I can maybe be big enough that I can kind of start like a VTuber themed boba tea brand. Like, you know how you have like brands that have like, oh, we have coffee, and then like the coffee's like branded with like a VTuber or something like that. I want to do that, but I want it to be like boba based. Like, I want to have like other VTubers, there's like, who's in chat? Like, any boba tea. Like, any moon boba tea. Flavor, whatever Annie's favorite boba tea flavor is, like that sort of thing. Like, I just want to have like something like that, and I think it'd be like really fun and cool, and it could come with like its own cool little cup and everything. It'd be great. I'd buy, yeah. That's probably not something I can do in the near future, but one day, that is a goal. That is the mission. And then one of the biggest ones, one of my biggest goals, and this actually ties into a lot of the things that happened towards the earlier part of my VTubing career, and it's to become big enough that I can help small dedicated VTubers with their VTubing journey. Because what I want to be able to do one day is to be able to come across, almost kind of like a scout. I want to be able to come across small VTubers who maybe don't even have their design, maybe don't even have a PNG tuber even, but who are dedicated and streaming and want to become a VTuber. And I want to be able to like just not really any obligation needed. I just want to be able to give them the money to like fund whatever live 2D design that they have in their mind and the rigging, and bring it to life for them. I want to be able to like help them, like, oh, I want to be able to like actually stream, but like my PC is like, it doesn't meet the requirements that I need, and I want to be like, let me help you get those parts. Let me make this happen. I love being able to help people get like the things that they need. Just because, like, not for like expecting anything in return, just because I want to. And I feel like anyone in chat, if they've known me, I've done that on a number of occasions to like some of like my VTuber friends. Like, I've just been like, oh, you need this? I got you. And I just like, I'll send them the money like through Ko-Fi or whatever. I'll help them get whatever it is that they may need in any sort of given moment, whether it's like dire need or like something they really want for like helping with their stream. I usually try to help however I can, if it's within my means, of course, at the time. And then like, I just want to be able to like give them that like support, the VTuber support beam, essentially, kind of like help like give them visibility, because I feel like for so many small VTubers, it's hard to be perceived and found sometimes. Like, there's so many VTubers out there who are like diamonds in the roughs, just waiting to be found. And until that one person finds them and kind of like shines a spotlight on them, they'll remain a mystery until someone finds them, really. And I want to be able to find those people and give them the chance to shine, if I can. Your charitable boba empire. I think like with this whole like plan though, is like, I think the only requirement I would give is that like, if I give them the assistance, they would have to sign a contract to actually dedicate and continue streaming for maybe like 2 to 3 years or some like time span like that, just so like I know that they're like actually gonna commit to it and they're not just getting the free stuff and then just like dropping it, you know. Like, I want to give it to people who like really want it, you know. But that's like a long-term goal that I want to be able to do someday. Something of like a, and now that I think about it, it actually does kind of tie into like my whole thing with my lore when I think about it. So I'm a fallen angel of greed who used to be an angel of charity. And I want to give. That is all. I just want to give. I want to give back. I want to give too. And I hope it's not greedy to think that I want lots of money to be able to do that. One day. But anyways, merch. That is another thing. I think we briefly touched on it, but yes, I want to be able to have merch one day. Like, whether it's like shirts, posters, figures, plushies. I want to make it happen. Just the Leyne merchandise. I think it'd be fun and cool. Up next. This is one of my favorite parts. This is what I've been waiting to do. I spent 4 hours putting this together. You have no idea how much scrounging and scavenging I had to go through to get everyone that's on here. Let me disappear for a second. Everyone here on this shout out is someone that I interacted with, collabed with, or met along the way since I started streaming back in July of last year. And I wanted to give a shout out to pretty much everyone that I essentially met and interacted with since that day, because they have all, in some way, whether it's large or small, maybe even the small way that you may even think is like an insignificant little thing. Every one of these people, I can look at the name and be like, yeah, I remember this one thing that person did. They stuck in my mind. And I wanted to give a shout out to every single one of them. And anyone who's here watching, I want you to go and just check out any one of them and just show support to them. Because they're all awesome creators, all at different steps in their VTubing journey. And I think they would all appreciate the support the same way you guys have shown up here. Everyone here is an amazing creator, and I feel like they all deserve lots of love. And I'm gonna post like something like after debut stream, just so like I can kind of like have like a post that like also shows them all. So maybe like anyone who didn't make it here can like maybe find them and be like, oh, I'm there, I was there. Leyne thought of me, Leyne remembered me. I want you to all know that I thought of you. I spent countless hours gathering up every single name on here. It took forever. And I had to do so much readjusting to make them all fit too. That was another tough part. And I got them all on there. You forgot your Twitter name is not Bomi? Yeah, I had to like go through like my whole Twitch following list. I had to go through my whole Twitter following, everywhere I could think of to look to try and track down every single username I could to fit them all on here. I did. There are a couple exceptions here and there where maybe someone doesn't use Twitter or something, so I put like their Twitch instead. But for the most part, all of these ats are like the Twitter ats, so you can get to them, and then from there you can get to any social that they have from there. But yeah, I just wanted to give a big, like, kind of like shout out and thanks to everyone here, and I wanted to give two special shout outs in particular to two people, because they stood out the most to me when I was first starting out. Because when I was first starting out, I was streaming maybe to like 1-2 people, right? Sometimes even maybe just like my close friends who like knew me, like Zero or Theo, like my mods. And it was honestly hard many times to just like keep going and not have anyone there watching you. And how should I put this? I had thought about quitting so many times in those earlier days, and on one of those streams I got my very first large raid by Retro Riona. They're like a Twitch partner, I believe. I remember the moment it happened vividly in my mind because it stuck with me since that very day. I was playing Majora's Mask. I was doing the one side quest where you have like the alien invasion, and I remember getting like 100-person raid by them. And when I did, that moment stuck with me because I was like awestruck. I was like, wow, someone found little old me and made my whole day. And I, from that moment, knew I was like, I want to be able to do that for someone else. I want to be able to grow large enough as a creator that I can find smaller channels like that and just show them to the world. Show them like, hey, here's this small creator. And give them that bit of hope that they need to keep going on their VTubing journey, or even just streaming journey in general. And just to make their day. And so I wanted to give a shout out to Retro Riona for kind of like giving me the motivation to keep going and really giving my all to streaming. The other person in a essentially similar manner, although more so on the Twitter side of things, was Rion Kuroko, who, as you know, is well known for doing the VTuber support beams, which that whole entire concept aligned very similarly with like the goal that I had that was inspired by Retro Rihanna rating me that one day. And getting a support beam from Rion was kind of like just like, wow, there's other people that feel similarly and want to do something exactly like that, and that also stuck with me and made me want to pursue that goal even more. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Retro Rihanna and Rion Kuroko specifically for kind of like helping me keep going towards my goal and to inspire me to keep VTubing and streaming. And yeah, I don't really have anything else planned for this the debut slide. This was like the final slide. So yeah. I appreciate you guys stopping by and supporting me for as long as however long you have, whether it's been a day, hours, what is it, year even. Is it cool if you take a screenshot so I remember these names? Yeah, I'll disappear for a second. Hang on, let me just fade away. Please feel free to screenshot if you like, just so you can have them if you want to like reference them for yourself and like check out some new creator that I recommend. You know, you'll be like, oh yeah, I'm looking for a new streamer to watch. You're like, let me reference Leyne's like giant shout out sheet and find someone to watch. You know. So yeah. I'm assuming you probably took your screenshot by now, so I'm gonna pop back in. But yeah, I appreciate you guys all stopping by and having always supported me on my journey since I started. And I have many plans for the future from here. I have thoughts about like what my 2.0, 3.0 would be, all the way up to probably like a 7.0 even, because I think very long term in terms of things when I have plans. And hello Shiru, hello, welcome in. I think very long term in terms of like my plans when it comes to stuff. So like I've thought many years in advance about how I want to pursue my goals essentially. Even from when I started streaming in July, like I had a fairly well thought out plan about how I wanted to go about a lot of things leading up to today. And I feel like I followed it fairly well and accurately and got to pretty much where I expected to, I think, by then. And I'm glad that I was able to. But yeah, I'm glad to have met all of you, and I look forward to continuing to entertain you as best as I can for many days and years to come. I'll bring back the wings since we haven't brought them out for a bit. And then all the debut slides are done. Let me actually center myself too. Like, off center. There we go. The wings, yes, wings. Things are being the best and fun you could ever ask for. Yeah, of course. Hold on. Wait, I gotta sip my boba. All right, thank you for the hydrate. I mean, actually hydrate IRL now. And thank you for the daily boba redeem. Yeah, congrats on the debut. Thank you. There's the cheese, classic cheese. I have some more redeems that I'm gonna like toggle back on, and those won't be visible in this stream. Or I'm thinking about how I want to do this. I don't know if I should just switch to like whatever it is we're gonna do, or if I should like raid out and then restart stream again. I don't know what would be the best way to do that. What do you guys think? Should we raid out and then restart stream right after with like whatever the game for the night is? Or should we just switch the game title and just keep it going from here? I'm not sure how to go about it. Maybe we'll just keep it going from this stream, and then I'll just create a highlight of this debut section like later this evening. Like, I think it'll be easier that way. And making a highlight will actually allow me to keep it as well. Like, not just as a VOD, but like as like a thing that just sits there on my page as well. Super tired? Yeah, no worries. Have a good night, dear. I appreciate you stopping by and supporting as always. Thank you again for the 12-month resub. 1 whole year. But yeah. Alright. If we're gonna be switching over to our usual kind of thing, I will have to get things set up. So give me just a moment to dabble with things and stuff. So I'm going to put us on an old screen. You may be familiar with it. It is our old BRB screen, which I don't usually pull out too often because I hardly ever really BRB. Let me just toss this over there, you guys.